Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do millennial car maintenance. Today is checking the oil. Let's see what we got. Usually yellow is the oil dipstick. Okay? That's usually where you check the oil at. Then you got a big cap up on top that says engine oil. If you need engine oil, that's where it goes in at. So let's check the dipstick. Let's see. You just grab the dipstick, pull it out. Okay? So you got the dipstick. You want to clean it off with a rag or something. Okay? Something clean. You don't want to put dirt, debris, grease, baby powder, or anything back in your engine compartment. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to clean off this dipstick. Now, when you check the oil, before you do all this, make sure you're in a semi-level location. Level is good. Semi-level. Don't be on a steep incline, okay? Your car needs to be off. You pull the dipstick off and you clean it. See? No oil on my fingers. What we're going to do, we're going to stick the dipstick back in the hole. Okay? Same hole that you pulled it out of. So pay attention to where you got it from. All the way in. Now we're going to pull it back out. You remember that clean dipstick we had? Well, after you put it in and pull it back out, there should be a little bit on the very tip. Let's see if I could make this focus in a little bit. This car has none. That ain't good on a car. If you forget to check your oil, they got little indicators on the dash. We call those dummy lights because if they come on, well, it's more or less given. But as soon as they come on, you need to check your oil. Another thing you could do, if something happens and you ain't got a dummy light, you forget to check the oil, and your motor starts ticking, making a weird tick, 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 at idle or when you rev up. Well, check your oil. You probably need some. That is the best way of blowing up a freaking engine. So what we're going to do, since there ain't any on the dipstick, I know it needs at least 1 quart. This is a Toyota Corolla. So the dipstick was here up front. It come out of that hole. I just set it right here for now. I'll make sure it's clean before I put it back in. Now, we gotta remove this. Now, the dipstick we pulled straight out. These right here, most of them, you gotta twist. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Right being clockwise, left being counterclockwise. If you don't know the difference between clockwise and counterclockwise, think of the way a second hand goes on a clock, or a minute hand, or hour hand, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, then that's clockwise. So, just so happened in this car, it's right up top. It's easy to pour the oil in if it's kind of hard to get to. And you can get oil basically at any gas station, auto parts store, Walmart, just all over the place. But anyway, they usually got funnels. Paper funnels, plastic funnels. Paper funnels from gas stations, you just throw them away after you get done adding what you need. Plastic funnels, yeah, you want to store that somewhere because you'll be reusing it. Now the tricky part, trying not to spill. And we're doing a halfway decent job, but the pour ain't over. I usually spill just a little bit. It ain't good. You don't want to. Wow. Okay, I might have got a drop or two spilt, but not really nothing. So we got one quart in. We're going to give it just a sec. You can lay the cap off to check it because the motor ain't running. If you was to lay that cap off and start the motor, oil would go everywhere. So always make sure that the cap's on. Okay, it's been a little bit. We're going to take this nice clean dipstick, put it back in the hole, right there. Leave it just for a second. Let that oil get all over that dipstick. Then we're going to pull it out. That ain't good. 1/4 of oil, still nothing on the dipstick. We're gonna have to add a second quart. I gotta go back into the vehicle for this. Let's check this out. That door's locked. Okay, this is a high mileage car. I'm using name brand Havoline 1030. If it was a newer car, lesser miles, I'll use 1040. If it's a four-wheel drive, I'd try to use 2030, 2040. But since it's high mileage, small little 4-cylinder, I'm just using 10W30. Now let's see if I spill this one. Once again, I didn't have anything on the dipstick, so I know it needs at least 1 full quart. Y'all are starting to see where I'm going with this, right? Now, let that settle down for a minute. We're going to put the dipstick back in. Wait a second. Pull it out. It's still a clean dipstick. Ah, look, we finally got oil on it. Now, let's get over here, right there. You see those two little holes right there? Where my nose is there, where my nose is there. You want it in between that, okay? If you're down below that bottom hole, but it's on the dipstick, only put in about 1/2 quart at a time. You want it between that. I'm going to go ahead and add another 1/2 quart. And then I'm going to have a talk with the owner of this car. Let them know that she about blew up her motor. So I hope this helps you out. Y'all have a good one. Next time we'll check automatic transmission fluid. I still want to check the antifreeze in the radiator, windshield washer fluid, the belts. Show y'all how to change a spare tire. So stay tuned. I got several interesting videos to come up. Y'all have a good one. Bye.